Sometimes in life we go through situations we wish never happened, or we get involved in stuff we wish we never did. And hold up, before all the good guys and good girls shut down from this video, I'm not just talking about those deep bad stuff like killing somebody, getting involved in drugs, improper sexual relationships, stealing, and all of that. I'm also talking about stuff we're not proud of, like being lazy, eating too much, doing overflow about your neighbors, missing those opportunities, could be in your career, your business, missing that relationship opportunity, that opportunity to check that girl, or that opportunity to accept that guy, losing good, important friendship, being insensitive. Some people are so insensitive and they will call it, I'm just being real, I'm just telling facts, talking trash about your boss, and so many things. And then life happens. Time doesn't wait for anybody, so we continue life, continue our journey. But if we're really sincere with ourselves, sometimes these past things, we tag them along as we grow and go further. Just we've even grown so comfortable with them that we feel like this is just who I am. No, this is not who we are. This is not who you are. This is just us tagging the old version of us as we are growing. And if we don't heal from this old version of ourselves, it's going to affect how we deal with people, how we deal with life, how we react to situations. I'm still going to explain further in this video. So in today's video, we're going to be talking on something people don't really like talking about, healing from within. But before we continue, my name is Uzoma Esther Chidiberry. I'm a nurse, a writer, and a Jesus lover. Welcome to Complete Health Space. This is a space designed to help you optimize your physical health, strengthen your psychological well-being, and help you go deeper in your spiritual work with God. I believe health is not just about the body, but the body, the mind, and the spirit coming together in sync and wholeness. In today's video, we're going to be dealing with a part that majorly affects the psychological and spiritual aspect of health, healing from within, and we're going to focus on healing from unresolved guilt. For many of us, especially during our 20s and 30s, we tend to carry the silent guilt of missed opportunities, guilt of wasted time, guilt of how we treated people, poor decisions we made, not becoming who we want to become, probably not doing that business, not taking that, just various kind of things we did in the past that we are not happy with. And some of the things, if they are not even necessarily our fault, the situation or the circumstance around it made it, but we tend to carry this guy along, even if we look like we have moved on. And the truth about this is, it doesn't just end in our hearts, it actually seeps into life generally, how we relate with people, how we react to opportunities, how we deal with people and life generally. Let me share some dangers of this unresolved guilt so you could actually see and relate better that it is very important that we heal from this and address this issue of unresolved guilt. Number one, it destroys our confidence. When you don't heal from your past, things that have happened, it affects how you see yourself in present and current situations. You probably may not realize it, but certain things that you do and certain ways you react to things people say, opportunities that present themselves, it's just your past coming to haunt you. Because it's not necessarily that we are not capable, it's just there's this person behind that is whispering that, oh, giving you your past track record. Didn't you go through this? Did you get it right? You didn't do it, so how do you now think you do this? What makes you think that you can do this? So it destroys our confidence. So it's very important that we heal from unresolved guilt. Number two, it leads to self-sabotage. For instance, now we could good opportunities could present itself. Maybe someone wants to collaborate with you in a business, but you feel like due to the fact that you're remembering, I didn't really do business well in the past, or I'm not really good with decisions. And sometimes we don't even say these things out. They show, like people can read it that this person is acting like they're not really. You could now use your hands to sabotage yourself. It can even be maybe relationships, for instance. You get a good relationship with this guy is good, he ticks all your boxes, but because you haven't totally healed from the past of how you feel about yourself, maybe something that happened in the past, then you know, oh no, this guy is too good to be true. What happened? It's too good to be true. I don't really think it's not, he's out of my league, he's bigger than me, I don't think I can. And sometimes you might not even say it, but your actions are going to show it. And so it's very important we heal from unresolved guilt. Number three, it can keep us emotionally stuck in the past. This one is very understandable. You're still stuck in that past you. So when things and circumstances and life present itself, you just keep reacting with how your past self. Sometimes you do something and we're like, how I take do this kind of things? Like, why did I do this? Where did this come from? It's still the past. You're still tagging your past self along with you. So it's very important to be healed from this. Number four, it could affect our relationships. It affects our relationships. This one is very true. I've seen a lot of people that, because of what they went through in the past, the way they are relating with people, and it's not necessarily their fault. They've gone through something. So some people come with self-defense, maybe because they've gone through certain things. So once they're relating with you, it's always like they're on the defensive side, they're on the defensive side. They're trying, that this is just their own defense mechanism of protecting themselves from the past things they've gone through. So, and then by so doing, it's affecting how you are relating and treating people. For some people, it could be like they just try to tell people as it is. Maybe they've gone through stuff before and they felt like they were not really vocal. So now they are stating facts but being insensitive. So it's just, and they're like, that's just me, that's just me. I just like being real. I just like staying at it. These things actually affect our relationship. It's very important we heal because this guy it seeps into every area of our life. Number five, it can slow your spiritual and personal growth. Very true. Sometimes we've done, I'm like, God can you forgive me this kind of thing. God has not forgiven me. And then you're not really, probably you set goals and things you're going to do, probably about your prayer life, what life is evangelism, church, or so ever, or you didn't do it and you're not really, you've not healed from it. So you're still carrying it. It affects your flow, your spiritual flow, how you even come down to even learn is going to affect your flow and your connection with God. Not that your connection with God broke at any point, but because of how you felt, you actually feel like He doesn't really want to. So you are the one using your past to create a bridge. But honestly, you are the only one seeing the bridge. So it affects our spiritual growth. It also affects our personal growth because when some of these things we don't resolve from it. We see it, it continues playing out in our life. These inconsistencies, these poor decisions. If we don't attack it, if we don't address it, if we don't handle it, if we don't heal from it, it will keep seeping into even our personal growth and every area of our lives. So it's very important we heal from this unresolved guilt. As for me, for instance, now I I used to feel like no matter what I do, it's never enough. I'm never enough. Even when people legitimately, genuinely be praising me or telling me, oh, you're good at this, oh, you did this, this is wonderful, oh, congratulations. I didn't really, what are these people saying, like how me care. And then later I realized that it wasn't just humility, no, it was unresolved guilt of the past. I did not settle. It was now seeping into how I saw myself, my view of myself. And although it was mixed with imposter syndrome, that imposter syndrome, I'm going to do a detailed video on it because a lot of people are going through that thing and they don't even know. So now back to the matter. So yes, I did certain things I wasn't proud of. Didn't relate with people the way I should. I know I lost some friendships, and some of my friends they're so tired of me. Like I used to cut communication and all of that. So moments that I could have done better, I didn't. And yes, even though I've grown, but somehow a part of me was still holding on to the old version of myself and kind of seeped into everything that I was doing. But thank God, got some through it, and I'm going to share the practical steps of how both how I overcame and how you should overcome this unresolved guilt. Number one, be sincere with yourself. Even if you lie to the whole world, why should you lie to you? That's you've been cheating yourself. So be honest. What are you carrying? Some people say I'm not carrying anything. Calm down. Just think. Carry a book and a diary, or get your notepad or your phone and write a list of things that happened in the past that you did that you don't like, or situations that you went through that you don't like. Just write it. Just name it. That's the beginning. If you don't acknowledge that something happened My dear, healing cannot happen. Sometimes we need to acknowledge it because what stays hidden actually becomes heavy over time. So acknowledge it, write it down first, and we are going to step two. For me, I had to write a list, like a legit list, long list. I'm not going to say it. Some of you come and start judging me in this video. I wrote a long list of all the things right from. I had to think far back from primary school, everything. Except from nursery school, the ones I can even remember. Nursery school, primary school, secondary school. I wrote everything down first. I wrote everything so I could actually, okay. So this is what happened. That's the first step to healing. Please acknowledge it. Now let's move to step two. Number two, forgive yourself. So this part I got it when I was doing my personal devotion, and then this Bible story where the paralytic man, his friends, they brought him down from the ceiling for Jesus to heal. It's a very long story, so I'm just going to cut it short. And then Jesus was like, "Oh, rise up, take up your bed and go." Like just like that, the paralysis, the killer has gone. And I was like, "Rise up, take up your bed and move on and go." He just talked to me, and it was like the Holy Spirit brought that picture like that. He said, "Move on. I've forgiven you. Forgive yourself." It reminds me of the scripture in 2 Corinthians 5 verse 17 that says, "All things are passed away, they are gone." What please let's stop allowing the past enter the present and rob us of our future. That's double cheating. You cheat me in the past, come and cheat me in the present, and cheat me in the future. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself of all those things. Maybe now we have the list. We have the list of all those things. You look at them one by one. Esther, this thing has happened, but it has happened. Instead of you know using it as unresolved, use it as wisdom. Get key points from those experiences rather than using it as something that you use it to get stuff. Forgive yourself from it. Forgive yourself. I've always heard about forgiving people. For some people, it's easy to forgive people, but forgive them their own selves. I've never really heard about forgiving yourself, but I'm so glad I heard it that day because it really helped me a lot. That was the beginning of the healing because by the time I listed all those things and started forgiving myself about everything, it didn't happen in one day. It doesn't happen at once. Healing is a process. So step by step, step by step. So I'm moving to the next one. Don't worry, stay with me. I'm moving. So number three, move forward differently. Hey, this is another part of healing. Healing is not just I forgive myself, just emotional release, you cry, and just no. There's an action step to healing. Move forward, move on, do something differently. Now we have a list, Abby. Maybe I say she writes a list. We have a list now. Now move forward differently. Oh, how do I do this thing that I don't like? Oh, I'm going to do better now. I'm going to be consistent in what I do. Oh, how do I do about time management? Oh, I used to do this. Okay, these are what I'll be doing now. Oh, how do I do about handling relationships with people? Oh, I'm going to do better now. How do I do about handling my spiritual work with God? Oh, I'm going to do better now. This is part of forgiving yourself, moving and acting. Because when you see yourself acting differently, it's even easier to actually fully forgive yourself. Because now you know that true, if I'm actually taking active steps and I'm not really working this thing again, it's going to help. Forgive yourself, move on. Someone used to say, experience is the best teacher. But my friend is always countering me. She say, experience is not the best teacher. Learning from experience is actually the best teacher. So you must not even actually learn from this. But that's by the way. Learning from experience is there. What key points did you get from these experiences? Yes, sure, in life we can never avoid pain and mistakes and mess, but we have to learn from it. There are two different issues. Everybody goes through failure at one point in life or another. Every successful person you see went through a point that they were like, what's this? But the difference is how you react to it. Do you stand up and move differently, or do you just stay there and wallow in self pity, unresolved guilt? Move forward differently. Take you should write it down. Action steps that you take. That list that you write, yeah, come back. You write down that list of how you are going to move forward from today henceforth concerning all of those things. So if you did not even learn anything today, number one thing that you should need, forgive yourself, move differently. Of course, you must have written your list before that. So, lastly and most importantly, we cannot overemphasize the importance of God in this process. Mm. He helped me through it. For me personally, he helped me through it. He was there to comfort me, there to encourage me, there to help me lay out strategies to move on with this. So please a relationship with God seriously. So not just for gimme, but he's actually interested in every area, interested in your health, physical, psychological, general health, spiritual health. He is very much interested in every area. So please go to him, talk to him. You know, I actually even realized that God gives mercy, He gives grace, and He gives new beginning. Who am I to start carrying unresolved guilt from my past? Who am I to be tagging the past? I know 2 Corinthians 5:17 says, any man in Christ is a new creation. All things are passed away. So why am I carrying the past into this present? So it actually helped me a lot to move forward and help me in knowing, these things happen, but this is not you. This is not who you are. You need to affirm and know that your past mistakes, your past experiences, they are not your identity. So very important. Ensure you carry God through in this process. It's going to help you a lot, a whole lot. I'm not going to lie. So that's what I did for mine. From today, I want you to ask yourself, what version of myself am I still carrying? Have I really forgiven myself? If this video spoke to you, please, in the comment section, I want to see, have I forgiven myself or I will move forward from today and grow. Thank you for being through and watching today's video. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful and blessed week.